2.5 pound pork tenderloin today. Make some juicy pork tenderloin medallions. Alright guys, so what we have here is a pork tenderloin. We're going to be cooking that over our smoker today. So let's show here and show you guys exactly how I get this all set up. Alright guys, so what we have here is some pork tenderloins. Pork tenderloins are known as the filet mignons of the pork world. They both come from the same loin of the meat. On the beef, it'd be the beef tenderloin. Obviously, this is pork. They're pretty simple. They're lean meat, so there's not a whole lot of fat on them. So what we're gonna do is I sat here, I patted everything dry, and what I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna adhere some rubs to it. You know me, my favorite blend. It's gonna be that Meat Church blend right there, honey hog, and then we're gonna come in with some Lowry seasoning salt. Simple, keep it simple. You can do things like marinades where you marinate it for 4 to 8 hours, sometimes even overnight. But today we're just gonna keep it simple and go from there. I'm gonna start off with the Lowry seasoning salt. And we're just gonna go and give it a nice dusting of the seasoning salt. Just like that. Make sure you get all the sides. Usually when you buy a pork tenderloin at the meat market or your grocery store or whatever, it's usually going to come with 2 tenderloins. So as you can see, that's why I have 2 tenderloins here. Next I'm going to go with my honey hog. Meat Church honey hog is a super sweet honey flavored rub. I love it on everything. I put it on everything from, you know, beef, pork, chicken. I even throw it on my popcorn. It's really, really good. Backside here. As you can see, these are small cuts of meat, so we don't have to go super crazy with the rubs, because like you would with like a brisket or a pork shoulder, because you know that salt and that sugars are all going to get into the meat really, really well. So I'm going to go ahead and let these adhere for a few minutes, let them kind of rest, soak up some of that rub, while we go get the pit ready. We're gonna be running the Traeger pit today at 275, and be running it for probably about 2.5 hours. So come back and check on us in just a minute. All right, guys. So we got the tenderloins on. We're rocking the pit today at 225. We're looking for an internal temperature of 135 for the next step. At 135, we're going to then come back out. We're going to baste it with some barbecue sauce, and we're going to be rocking and going to an internal temperature of 140 degrees, at which point we'll pull it off and let it rest and carry over for another additional 5 degrees to 145, and then we'll slice it up. Alright guys, so the pork tenderloin's been cooking for about an hour. It's reading about 130 right now, 135 is what we're looking for. I'm gonna come in and check them out real quick, my trusty thermometer real quick. About 135 right there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a quick basting on these, get them some nice little brushing of some barbecue sauce. Okay, here's my barbecue sauce. Just get my basting brush, And we're just gonna do a nice little coat. Make sure we get the sides. Try to do even strokes. That way it gives you these nice lines at the end of the time. At the end, just for presentation looks. Right there. Let that sit there and tack up for probably another 10-20 minutes until it comes to a full temperature about 140. I know in the olden days, you know, your grandma used to tell you you had to cook pork to 175 in order to eat it. That's why your grandma's pork was always dry and you had to put a bunch of gravy on top of it. 140, we'll let the rest carry over to 145. When we slice it, it'll be perfect, nice and juicy. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna let it go. We'll pull these off when they reach the 145, let them rest tented in an aluminum foil for about 15 minutes, and then we'll slice them up and they'll be nice to go. All right, guys, so our pork tenderloins have reached an internal temperature of 140. I went and pulled them off the grill, tented them real quick, and let them rest for about 10 minutes. So they're now at a perfect temperature right now. I'm gonna show you guys what they look like and we'll slice into them, see how they taste. So as you guys can see there, they're looking really good. Nice mahogany color on there. That barbecue sauce is set up really nice. And we're gonna cut into these real quick and I will show you guys that nice, beautiful center. I can get this camera to sit up. There we go. All right. Look at that beautiful center right there, guys. It's nice and juicy, nice and moist. It's looking really good there. Alright, I can't wait anymore. Let me try this out. Let me see how this tastes. With these medallions, you really want to make them, you know, as thick as you want. I like a nice, you know, pencil-sized thickness on them. And we'll go and see how this tastes. Oh man, guys, that's really good. Still nice and juicy. You get a good sense of that perfect smoke flavor to that. The barbecue sauce is really good. It's a really great piece. As you can tell, my official taste tester over here is getting really excited. She can't wait till she gets to try some. But I gotta make dinner first, so I'll show you guys what I like to do with these pork tenderloins real quick. All right. So, just real quick, just like I said, you want some nice sized medallions. I'm gonna turn this around so I can actually cut properly here. Some nice sized medallions like that. And I like to serve this with a starch and a vegetable. I love potatoes, I love asparagus, so that's what I made for dinner tonight. So I actually got a plate here that I will go ahead and just take a couple of these slices and just gently place them on top like that. And that'll be a nice little dinner there for my wife. So anyways, guys, that is my pork tenderloin right there for you guys. Like I said, quick, easy recipe, real simple steps. Continue barbecuing, guys. Stay safe. Happy Memorial Day, and we'll see you guys on the next video.